All right, so we're gonna make snow crab street corn with this Lux Pack snow crab leg meat. Let's get started, shall we? We're gonna start with the corn. I don't know much about corn, so I don't really know what to call the pieces of the corn as I'm doing it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the hairs, I guess. This is hair, right? Corn hair. Step one, remove the corn hair. I guess we call this a husk. Remove the husks. What are these called? Cobs? One cob. Once this starts boiling, I'm just gonna throw these in, and yeah, it's a great way to stay in shape. All right, so I'm just gonna put these in. 3 to 5 minutes, it's quick. Ow. Next is garlic, which is one of my favorite things, is to undo the garlic. Yep, not gonna use that one. All right, we're only gonna use 2 cloves. A little garlic goes a long way.
Just like lemon.
Just like lemons. All right, we're just gonna crack these open, get out the garlic meat, and we're just gonna mince this up fine. It's gonna go in like this, there, and then we're gonna cut it this way. Look at my knife skills. What do you think? See, look, you gotta rock the knife. Let the knife rock. See? I taught myself that. Just gonna mince that up. And we're just gonna save that for later. I would put it in my pocket, but it goes bad when you do that. Corn is coming out. Hopefully I can pick this up with these. All right, nice. Oh, oh, God. 1. All right, here comes 2. 2. This can't be the right tool. Now we've got our oven mitts, which are used to remove pots. Watch, just like this. See? Look at that. Wow. What we're gonna do is we're gonna chop the kernels off this corn. Ooh, look how nice. That's perfect. Look at that. All right, so we're just gonna do this on all of them. This is actually very satisfying to do. Make sure we don't miss any. You kind of have to do this really gently. You want to make sure you don't hit the corn. You want to make sure you get all of it off. And like that. And there we go. We've got all 4 corn cobs, or whatever they're called, husked. They've been kerneled.
The corn has been kerneled.
The corn has been kerneled. Now what I'm going to do is just break this up a little. Get this ready for action. I'm just going to put this over to the side.
You don't want to put that in your pocket?
You could put this corn, you're allowed to put in your pocket, but if the corn's in my pocket, we won't be able to see it for the show. All right, next on the list, let's get our skillet. Get the skillet warm, and we're gonna go in with 1 to 2 tablespoons of Chesapeake Bay butter. We're gonna let that melt down. And once the butter melts, we're gonna go in with the garlic. And just cook that garlic down a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is getting pretty hot quick, so I'm just gonna go in with the corn. And we're gonna pick up the corn. Ooh, spicy. Get that in there. What's cool about this recipe is we're gonna serve it in the pan that we're cooking it in. All right, so what we're gonna do, we're just gonna coat that corn in the butter and just let that cook for a little bit. You want to let that just cook down a little, let the butter mix with the corn. Corn and butter are a good match. Next, we're going to season this up a little bit. I'm going to go in with some sea salt. Boom, boom. A little bit of chili powder. Get the seasoning mixed in there. And now I'm going to turn off the heat because I'm going to add some mayo into this, and I don't want it to melt down too quickly. And now, our favorite ingredient, mayonnaise. All right, so I'm gonna go in here with like 2 tablespoons, maybe a little more, of mayonnaise. I love mayonnaise. And then we're gonna go and do the juice of 1 lime in here, and we're gonna chop it in half. Ready? That didn't work. All right, chop that in half and just get the juice of the lime in there. Perfect. Jalapeno. We have this cheese, which I'm not going to pronounce, so we can just look at it. Next, the star of the show, snow crab leg meat. I'm just going to get it on this board. I'm going to chop it up a little into maybe 1/2-inch pieces. And we're just going to come in here. We're going to cut them like this size right here. Boom, boom, boom. So we're just going to take the crab and just throw it into our corn mixture. Fold it in. Mix that mayo with the crab and the corn and the lime. What else is in there? Butter. And the color of the crab is great. It works well with the corn. It's a good looking dish. It's an appetizer type thing. You serve it with chips. You'll be able to just kind of put it out before dinner or something. Or this could be someone's dinner if you want to eat an entire street corn skillet for dinner. Toppings. We've got a jalapeno. Now the question is seeds or no seeds? What do you think?
No seeds.
No seeds. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it in half. One, and we're just going to remove the seeds quick. And we're going to try our best not to touch our eye after. Let's add the seeds from 1. We're going to add the seeds of 1. I think that's the right amount of heat. So there's the spicy part. And then we're just going to cut these into strips. Just like this. Nice and small. And we're just going to do the same thing with the seeds, just like that. Actually, let's make the seeds really small so we can combine it. Let's go through with the knife again. Just like that. And let's just get those on there. This stuff's dangerous. You accidentally touch that and touch your face, game over. Cilantro. All right, just put that to the side. And the final ingredient, this cheese. Look, there's even corn on it. They put the corn on the cheese. Good choice. I'm gonna use a good amount of this cheese. This is not normally how you're supposed to open it, but we're not following the rules today. We're gonna cut like that much to use. Thin strips here, like that. And I'm just gonna crumble it basically. Just turn it into a crumble. Nothing crazy. Crumble the cheese. You know what they say, when in doubt, crumble the cheese. And for the finishing touches, we're gonna take our cheese, go ahead and put a nice layer on top. We're gonna take some of our jalapenos, put them on top. What's nice about the jalapenos too is they add good color to this. And then some of our cilantro. Best way to serve this is with tortilla chips. It's like a dip. These are just plain tortilla chips. Whoa! All right, so yeah, this is just like a light seafood dip. It's great for the summer. Have this with a couple beers. I mean, how do you get any better than this? Look. And here's how you eat it. I mean, you just put it like this. Very good. And there you have it. Snow crab street corn dip.